Hello everybody, my name is Iva Solarevic-Jelicic and today we're here with a beautiful lady and my friend Jennifer Garrett.
Hi.
And we will talk about youth and health today. So it's an interesting topic, but especially because we're talking to Jennifer Garrett, because she knows a lot about that, not because she has a lot of information, but because she has a life experience. And hello, Jenny.
Hi, Eva.
How are you
so
today?
Nice to see you again. Yes.
We know each other for 4 years.
I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we really have a nice relationship. I learned a lot from you.
And I from you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, could you tell us, like, in your way, like, the secret of happiness and youth and health? So you can tell us about.
I think it's fairly simple. I don't think it's so complicated, and it isn't that I've had an easy life or that I've had all kinds of things available to me to, like special situations or cosmetics or anything like this. One of the things I would clarify this. Did we want this in English or Croatian?
In English.
In English.
We will translate.
Oh yeah, okay. It's one of the really important things is as we get older, our body tends not to function the same as it did when we were young, and everybody knows this. That you heal easier between the ages of childhood and 25 or something like that, and then things start to change. And a lot of this comes from how our digestive system works. So we need to think about that as a base because all of our health comes basically from our digestion, like our physical health comes from digestion. So we have to make sure that we have the probiotics necessary, and especially if you've taken any antibiotics. And we need to make sure that we have all the nutrients we need, and we cannot any longer get those through our food. So I always say to people, please find a good probiotic and find a good multivitamin and take them. This will supply your body with everything that you need, and then add really good food. We're talking only about the physical here. Really good food and lots of rest. Don't wear yourself out. Make sure that you get a good night's sleep. Make sure that you sleep well. There are all kinds of ways to do this meditation. I mean, you know this.
And
you're teaching people and exercise.
To move the body.
Yes,
to
right.
Use
And
the
I mean,
body.
I've been to your yoga classes, which are absolutely wonderful. You're doing meditation. You're teaching meditation in life. And now this is something else that we both agree on. Meditation is not something that you sit and do. Meditation is something that you live. And so we have to integrate our meditation into our lifestyle. And what are one of the most important things about meditation? Awareness of ourselves and others, happiness, understanding when we have enough so that we're not constantly running after things that we don't need, and basic happiness. Eva wanted me to. You want me to say, or give people an indication of how old I am. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm about 45. 45 would be what I internalize, and I think that's a good.
Yeah,
I think
you
that's
feel
a good,
like this.
Yes, and I think it's a good thing to do too. I think it's good to pick a number, like say you're 45, then pick a number like 35. And be 35.
Yeah.
Right?
And feel and,
and
move
feel
and
move
talk.
and everything
Yeah.
like you did when you were 35.
Yeah.
Except if you were sick or something during that period, right? But I'm 70. And so I think that I'm living proof of some successful application of the various things that I recommend. And
Yeah. So, it's interesting. I know one scientific research. They put some old people, like from 70 to 80, to a place where they were living like in the time where they were 50. So they may have this kind of music, this kind of food. They were close. And, they made measurements of tissues and respiration, heartbeat, and other things. And the change occurred. Because they really felt like younger, and this is what you are talking about. Yeah,
I think that's really important, a very, very important point. Because when someone asked me, if you didn't know how old you were, how old would you say you are? And I said 4. And I think the reason I said that is because I cannot not be a child. I have to do the things that children do. I love working with kids. I love doing theater and music and art with kids. I like teaching them English. I like doing all that stuff. I love it, eh?
Yeah.
And I think it's because in some part of me, I'm 4 years old, and I think that's one of the things also that keeps me young.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It is like to play in life.
To play.
Because you are free, you create, and you express yourself freely. So I want to jump, and you jump.
Right.
And not like, I want to jump, but I'm not going to jump.
Yes. Fear.
And then
fear is the killer, isn't it? Fear is the killer.
Yeah. And like this, you are growing your passion when you do what you love.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It's fun.
And every cell of your body is alive.
Right.
And you are alive.
Yes. Right.
And you enjoy.
Right.
So.
And this is that workshop that you do on IJ is that kind of
fun.
That's teaching people how to get out of their boxes and just enjoy themselves. Right.
Definitely.
Yes.
To be alive. So with you're 70, what do you do now in your life, for example? How do you play? Like, what do you create? And what is the kind of life you live?
As a musician and painter and working in theater, I have no limits on what I'm doing in playing and workshops with kids, and I have no limit on this. But I would say probably every day. I mean, I have to do the mundane things, of course I do, but every day.
Everybody. But how come you have this opportunity to do that? How did you come to this?
How did I come to
that? It just came from nowhere, or?
Well, that's a good question that I'm not sure I can answer because I don't know where it came from. Did it come from the fact that I've been meditating since I was a child? Did it come from the fact that I recognize that there is energy outside of us that we can access, that I recognized even as a child? Is it from this? But I think that I think this energy is available to everybody. I don't think it's available singularly to me because I look at you.
But you made some decisions in your life. When you felt like, I want to play, you went without fear.
That's right.
And you did.
Yes, fear being the killer, right? Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I guess there is a saying, too, what we dream, we can do, right? So if we feel like we'd like to do something, for goodness sake, do it. I mean, if it's something, unless it's Gloucester or something. Let's not do that. But yes, anything that we dream, we can do.
Yeah. But if we feel fear, then
we're not going to do it.
Yes, definitely. Yes. But if fear stops us, then in fact we're not alive enough, and we are dying like this. And real death is not to go out of your body, but it's to be dead.
Be in your body, dead.
Dead.
Yes, not
your
doing
soul
the things
is dead.
that you love to do.
And then your life went like for nothing.
Right.
You do the things you didn't like, and you are dying. You die more faster.
Right, and one of the things I say to youth also is, please, you may have to do something to make a living, but please don't stop doing the things you love to do. Please.
This is the basic.
This is the
for
basic,
health,
but
happiness.
For health, happiness, and youth, really.
Yeah.
Yes. Because when we're happy, we want to live. When we're unhappy, people don't want to live.
Yeah,
that's right.
Definitely.
That's right.
And also, what is interesting, when, for example, you have 4 kids.
Yes.
So it is exhausting, but again, you survived that.
Yes, and I've had serious illnesses in my life, like very serious, life-threatening illnesses. I haven't had an easy life, When my children were small, we lived in the bush. We didn't have water. We didn't have heating. We had electricity, but that's all. And it was a gift.
Yeah, and look at her now. So with all these tough things, and you don't know all the things that she survived, let's say like this. She is now in this age looking like this, so beautiful, creating, and not one thing. There are a lot of things like painting, music, working with kids, doing the theater, doing the necklaces, everything. And in fact, now what is interesting is she will be the host of one movie.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Yes. I'm the main character in the movie, right? It's Aunt Birdie. The film is called Under the Moon with Aunt Birdie, or Pearl Moon, or something. They may have changed the actual name of it, but it's about a woman who is really aware of the world around her, nature, the need for recycling, the need for just being kind, and so yes.
So in one sentence or two, what is your recommendation to people if they want to be healthy, happy, and live creatively? In few most important things.
Find out what you love to do and do it. That's a big step. Because everything else will follow. Make sure that when you're like over 25, you take your vitamins and probiotics. Eat well, rest, and just try to be happy. Don't look at every experience as an opportunity, not as something against you, not as a problem, but as a challenge. And don't look at anything. We could be dead. I mean, we could not have had this life. This life is a huge gift. There are a million eggs in our mother's yainitzes, and we were picked. So treasure this life and use it in the absolutely best way that you can.
I totally agree with Jenny. So, people, I think this inspired you. If you want talk to Jenny, you can ask us, you can send us mail, you can ask any question to Jenny or me, how to do it. If we can help, we are here for you, and that's all. We want to share love and life with you, that's all. Thank you very much, Jenny.